We're live, I think. It says we're live. So I'm going to assume that we're live. Hello, everybody. Just turn into Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello, dearie. I miss Robin Williams. Robin Williams is a good dude. All right. So it is time to begin the thing. Hello, Simple Scientist for you. How are you doing here today? We got our things on here. Let's go ahead and share the screen, shall we? I don't know why I'm talking like an old prospector. There's gold up in them there hills. Let's go ahead and share our screen. I'd already have chugged most of my Rockstar. We'll be moving on to coffee. That's brewing. I can smell it. Maybe that's getting me excited. A little bit of the old crackhead response to the coffee being brewed. That's wrong. That's not fair to crackheads. All right. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right. Oh, can I expand this? I can make this bigger. Oh, this whole time I thought you guys had to look at my messy ass things, but you don't. You don't have to look at my messy ass things. I can just expand it up there. Yeah! It looks so much cleaner that way. Let's see who's it. I nearly missed this. What is up, YTF now? Why aren't I notified? Said Blue Penguin. Did I not tag it? I'm making sure I tagged everyone. I think I tagged everyone I guess this morning, 8 hours ago. Like 7.5 hours ago. We have it in the event details. Keep an eye on the event details, usually on Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, Sunday, Saturday, depending on whether the kiddos are here. The kiddos are here this week, so I'm going live on Sunday, which Sunday evening for me is Monday morning for many of you. So it might work out in your favor, actually, because, maybe you've been partying too hard on Saturday night. So when it's Sunday morning and I'm going live on Saturday night, you were hungover, feeling the effects of partying last evening, maybe, possibly, quite possibly so. We don't even know. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and focus in on this one here. We're going to go here, go to ability. We're going to go to ability here. And, no. Don't highlight the whole thing. I always have to learn my lesson with that. Dude, highlight the whole thing. I'll do the whole thing then. And we're going to make this bigger. We'll go ahead and make it size 14. Is that better? Nah, let's make it bigger than that. How about size 18? How's size 18 looking? You guys should be able to see size 18. That looks pretty toasty right there. So now we can go ahead and we can see exactly what's going on with each of these abilities. Now, all of you are going to be able to see them. I only have them this size because we are on stream, and I want people to be able to read the words that I am saying when I highlight people and things like that. And here, I'll even do this as well. I'll make the names bigger. Shablam! There we go. I don't know why I shablam the highlight. That was inappropriate. Shablam! There we go. Well, shablam when we actually change the text size. That was an inappropriate Shazam moment. All right. Now that I've made it larger, though, they're like, we can't see. We can't fit it all. It won't fit. This is what the lady said. Sorry, I don't know. That one's getting eaten doobie snacks right there. This one's super tiny. Why are you so tiny, doobie snacks? Why aren't you growing? Why aren't you growing with the rest of the gang? All right, there we go. So we got this all set up. So we'll be able to go through them, go over them. Oh! Let's go ahead and hook it up because we got Gold Gus. Not Golden Gus. Golden Gus already went up. Gold Zong! We got Gold Zong. For those of you that don't remember, I fucked up last week. I thought we had released all 42 into the wild. We had not released all 42 into the wild. We had not released Gold Zong. So that's what we're going to do right here, right now. We're going to release Gold Zong. Oh, my goodness. And look at that little extra misprint goodness there. I'm going to have to go in and fix that. Jaunty John has one as well, but we have a missing pixel here. Which I think there's actually one promo card. I think it's like Tilly Tornado or something like that, where I did not remember to fill in the pixel. And what is that? Oh my God, there's like some gray over there for no reason. I have no idea why that's over there, but that's okay. That makes it more misprinty. So we'll be getting these color schemes right before we go ahead and turn it into a promo card. See, I didn't even know that. Like I said, I made these in June when I made 92 of them. Made 92 of them in June. And like all in 1 month. And it was madness. It was madness, I say. Madness. Now, this one has a little bit of the, for those of you who have seen the beaker type bongs, this has a little bit of the beaker base going on up into the old Curvamaroo. We have good old Goldzong here, which Goldzong is going to have a very nice ability. Matter of fact, why don't we go over Goldzong's ability since we're here? You know what I mean? We got the sheet up. We got this. Oh, I'll share this with you. So we'll copy that link there. Boom. I'll share this with you. Boom. Freddy! We got Tissues in the house. What is up, Funko Freddy? What is up? We got Funko in the house. We got Farfy in the house. Matt and Erno waving on in. Stone Perspective saying hello. Good to see you. Chucky. Do you have some red in that beard? Yes! Yes, I don't know what's wrong. I think I have, like, the recessive. So I'm a lot of, like, the white in me is, like, all, it's, again, not white. It's funny. Because I'm, like, just a mixture of non-white white people. So I'm Italian, a lot of that. I'm a lot of Scottish, I'm a lot of Irish, a lot of Norse. So I'm like all the things that people hated way up north, and then all the things people hated way down south. I call them the purebreds. That's probably wrong. I don't know. I feel like if us white people can't even make fun of each other, I don't even know what we're gonna do. Guys should not go to comedy clubs. A lot of white people jokes. But no, it's just like, I always joke around about that, though, because if you just look at historically, Irish, Scottish, Italians, not super well treated here in the old US of A in the early period of time. When we first got here, not super fond of us. There was a lot of, we didn't like come over like the Danish with our wood carving, and everyone was like, oh, neat, they made a train. Sorry, I don't even know what accent that was. Also has some red in his beard. Yeah, so that apparently means that he's got the old redhead DNA in there. As far as I know. I don't even know. I'm just going based off of what my parents did the DNA swap thing. I haven't done that stupid thing because I don't know. I don't want to give my DNA to any organization. I don't want to willingly pay other people to have like the ability to clone me. I'm sure they're not doing that. I'm sure they don't have some facility with every swab they've ever gotten. They're like, we can make an army. But I'm sure that's not what's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I just paranoia. I don't know. It's just weird. Just weird sending like swabbing my shit and being like, okay, strangers, take my shit and tell me who I am. It's like be real funny if it came out that none of that shit was correct. Be super fucking funny if they were just like looking up just the regular records and shit. This means the internet. So like when you previously thought you couldn't find your shit and you didn't know where to look, they're just looking in those places that you didn't know what to look. So you're like, wow, look what I am. Be really funny. It would be really funny if that was what was happening. But I'm sure they're doing the DNA thing and they tell you what you are based off of your spit and whatnot. But let's move on. I've gotten totally yeah. But that's a recessive trait. So if I mate with another person who's got the recessive red hair gene thing going on, and we both have a baby, and that baby gets both recessive traits, they'll end up being ginger. That's pretty much how that works. In case you all didn't know how the old DNA works, and since red hair is usually a recessive trait, that's usually how it be going. It's usually how it be going. Could be wrong on like the consistency of being, ginger being the recessive trait or not. I'm blonde haired and red bearded. So yeah, Simple Scientist, you've got some ginger in you. There's some ginger inside of you waiting to get out. No, not really. That'd be funny. You wake up one day and you're just all red hair. No. I was getting South Park flashbacks there. Let's go and let's explain what Goldzong does. Goldzong's actually a really good card. So you could actually, say that you have a precious metal and precious metal Zong and precious stone bong meta deck strategy going on. and you have Golden Ticky. Now, Golden Ticky doesn't fit under that bong or zong category. It is not a precious metal. It's not a precious stone. It's not a bong, and it's not a zong. But Golden Ticky will allow you to use their ability to summon another Monsuta with gold in their name, and there might be some other exceptions to that rule. It's going to be a pain in the ass no matter what. I'm going to have to manually put in each thing that it has to do. And I know it's going to be a pain because you're going to have to like be able to pick up your deck and like go through it, and it's going to have to read what's in your deck and be like, you can choose one of these, which I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to do it just registering that if it's in the deck as opposed to you being able to sift through your entire deck. Fuck all that. I think like some games allow you to do that trading card wise, but that's a lot of extra coding for no reason. I grew facial hair and people started calling me Ginger. Yeah, that'll happen. I called myself Redbeard. I was like, I'm a pirate, Redbeard. Deal with it. I don't know. That was the only thing I could ever come up with. But we have Goldzong here, and I'm going to go ahead and explain what Goldzong's ability is here. Ba-doop. While Goldzong shares the field with another precious metal or precious stone bong, draw one card during your resolution phase. So every time this dude makes it to your resolution phase, that keyword is very specific. And I'm going to be going through here again and checking all these because I went through to make sure that like for most of the heals, put once per turn because I don't want people thinking that you can just heal all of your field like 2 at a time. It should be implied, but I don't want people to go on to the second market and buy a bunch of things. Again, I keep emphasizing that these are not solidified. The only reason I'm emphasizing that these are not solidified is so that you don't buy something that is clearly OP and I fucked up on the numbers or something like that, and you go buy a fuck ton of it, and then it gets nerfed, and then you're like, oh, sad beans. So this is just, but the ballpark range for all of these should be there. Nothing should be changing like vastly, you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna like wake up and this Monsuta that's got trash talk target one Monsuta -4 damage for 1 turn like that's not gonna magically be like a buff for other Monsuta or something like that. It's not gonna like magically change, right? So it's like maybe it'll be -3 damage for a turn, maybe it'll be -5 damage for a turn. That's exactly kind of what I mean, is that it's going to be adjusting as we go on here. So let's go ahead and get that grubfish going. Let's get the Twitch-a-Maroo here. Let's get the left action house. But yeah, extra draws are always good. One of the things that's nice about that, as opposed to Cheddar Dan, is that there's no limit to how many you can draw from that card. So say that you had 2 Goldzongs on the field, and you had some solid precious metal bongs and precious metal zongs rather, and precious stone bongs on the field. As long as they're on the field and that resolution phase of yours comes up, you get to draw an extra card. And that can stack as of right now. But that being said, there's only 5 slots for your Monsuta to take up the field. So if you have 2 Goldzongs on the field, you are basically saying, I'm only drawing cards right now. So you're not going to be able to attack very much. At most, you'll be able to defend the Goldzongs and have 1 attacker in that center guard position, which you may even... A lot of people will probably use that center rear guard for another tank of some kind. So, you know, not everyone's going to go attacker or something like that there. So it's going to be interesting to see what strategies fold, unfold. I have to go ahead and hit OK on the left action house. Derp-de-derp. There we go. So now you can actually enter. I'll let you guys know who hops on in there first, who gets registered first. Simple Scientist for you. So everyone, before Simple Scientist for you, you guys got to re-on enter into the competition. But while we're waiting for some people to hop on in there, let's go ahead. Let's go over some common abilities. Let's see. Where are we starting here for this series 4 here? We got the Guido Speedo. No, all that's done here. I left these empty because this actually helps me know where we start here. Ricky Rhino. One of the first commons that were minted. And let's go ahead and take a look at what Ricky Rhino is going to do. I almost want to just feel like I kind of have to go like that. I don't know if you guys can still read that. That's kind of the crazy thing here. That's kind of the crazy thing that I'm trying to figure out right here. You guys can see all my tabs now. That's fun. You can see all gajillion of them. So there we go. Almost got them all the way up. So now you guys can see my tab, but now this should be able to allow us to read those abilities without running into issue. You know what I mean? Unless it does that. Okay, got it. This is slightly annoying. Hey, son of a bitch. There we go. So that's what I'm trying to do. Shablam. So we got the ability right there. I want to be able to mostly read it. So let's go ahead and go back on over there. So we got Rhino over here who's got a minor bleed. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight it and see how well you can see that. We got the old minor bleed. Maybe we'll make that a little bit larger. Maybe we'll make that a little bit larger. Boop, 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 boop. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, well, that just fucked everything up right there now, didn't it? Oh, my Lord! Stop that. Stop it. All right, yeah, I'm just going to zoom in on that. And I'll just move this section over for right now. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you're going to go right there for right now. Not normally doing the ability right next to it, but I'm going to do it just for this because it makes more sense. So that way you can actually see it. Get out of here, bug. Fuck. What the fuck? All right, there we go. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Boom. All right, so go back over to Rhino. Let's go back over to Rhino. Where you at, Ricky? There you are. There you are. Which that's actually, I almost forgot. That's Ricardo. Rhino. Boom. We got minor bleed. Monsuta loses 1 health for 2 turns. We got Rico Runts, one of the few Kush push Monsuta. I think he's only 1-2 right now. Some Monsuta are going to get this Kush push added to them. I'm going to be going through and checking some of the lower attack Monsuta where it might make sense for them to be a Kush push. And some of them may not make sense. Some of them may just be funny that they have Kush push. But we're going to go ahead and add a few more Kush push to other Monsuta. Kind of wanted to get their abilities down, which they are all down. There's one secret rare that has a Kush push, and then this common that has a Kush push, which is, once again, Rico Runs. Which, again, for those of you that like the rush deck, I'm just trying not to put too many in there. I would rather add more in than have to pull some out, because that's one of those abilities that people are going to really hunt for, since you can ignore the entire field and attack. Now, keep in mind, the attack's probably not going to be that high on most of these Kush push cards, because you can ignore the entire field and attack the Monsuta card shark, the opposing Monsuta card shark directly. The only thing that prevents this is a taunt. So for those of you that have taunt tank Monsutas, those are going to be kind of really good to have. Those are going to be super good to have, as a matter of fact. And taunts are going to be weird, man. Taunts are going to allow you to like hit things in the rear guard. You can put things off over in the corner if you want to, and protect other things. Taunts are going to be a little bit wacky. They're going to be a little bit, like I said, they're going to be exactly what they say. Taunt. You can't attack things other than that. So that's how that's going to go. That's how that's going to go, because otherwise I would have to put in a whole lot of extra code to like have it registered down to the next row and things like that. And plus, I find it more fun if the taunt is like you can only attack the taunt. I find that, well, that way it's actually a fucking taunt. You know what I mean? That way it's actually a taunt. It's probably not going to count towards abilities, though. I've already decided that abilities will be separate. I'm not reading any of the new ones. GMO George, just your plain old vanilla Monsuta, does quite a bit of damage, has quite a bit of health. Is a crumble type Monsuta. We have Crammy Cough, cherry flavored, heals 5 HP, -3 attack. That is to the Faded Monsuta that they are healing. So that may sound terrible to you, but this is going to have a low Tetracell cost. Let me see what I put on here. Oh, that is not. That's not what we wanted. Not 4. I want a 3 on that. Bam. So this is going to be one of the lowest cost healers here. But as you can see, comes at quite a price. It's going to cost you 3 attack. Now, that being said, you can't go negative in the old attack function. So, for example, when we make a loop in that JavaScript, or code-wise, rather, it would probably be C++. But when we make a loop for that, we're going to have to make sure that we turn the loop off for when it registers that, you know, it doesn't do the second function, which is minusing the 3 attack when you're already at 0, because we don't want your Monsuta to give the other Monsuta health. That wouldn't make sense. And if it came back negative, I think it would cause an error in the code. So that being said, it's going to have a thing where it cuts that off. So if it cuts off once you reach 0 attack, There are some Monsuta that are tanky Monsuta that have no attack to begin with or have only one attack. This may be a Monsuta that you want to use to heal them. So there could be a whole strategy going on with the Kamikoff as well as a specific taunt Monsuta that I was talking about just a second ago. But yeah, there's definitely some things that you could do with this that's going to be pretty interesting. Don't always, and that's just so that, you know, the -3 attack is also just so this heal 5 HP for a 3 cost Monsuta isn't completely OP. Because if you just start using it on all of your Monsuta, that's not really that fair. So it's a strategic card. Strategery. Oh shit, let's check out the Grubfish. Let's see how we're doing. We got 22 people in. We got 22 people in the Grubfish. We got 34 people that are here. This is for the old Gold Zong. For the old Gold Zong. Aloha! We got Ben SW Pop in the house. Got a bunch of people saying play. Too early. I went to a Speedway, a gas station here. Total redhead working the register. His name tag said Ginger. I swear to God, I couldn't bring myself asking him why his parents named him that. What would you like to name your beautiful bouncing baby boy? Ginger! There is shouting an exclamation. All right, Ginger it is. Makes sense. He's got red hair. I don't know. Maybe he came out bald. Some babies come out lay bald. I had red in mine when I was younger. Started early. Started early. Bird catches the worm. I was say, yeah, we have 34 people here. We got a lot of people that are sleeping on this. I am going to go ahead and start this up. Let's go ahead and Gold Zong is a rare. So let's go ahead and give away 3 of these bad boys to start off with. So we'll do first, 15th, and I guess last. So we don't have a 30th. So whoever gets killed first. Whoever gets killed first. First and 15th. So first, 15th, and I think 26th, since there's only 26 of you. So those will be the winners of the Gold Zong. Let's Grubfish Royale. Let's Grubfish Royale. Let's say Farting Isol isn't here. They must be at work. Feels so strange to not have them on the stream, but that's okay. We wish them the best. Hope that they're having a fantastic day at work today. I don't know if I feel like a lot of people don't have fantastic days at work today, but you know, I feel like I try to take like that overwhelmingly positive mindset into stuff. I'm not talking about Farting Isol at all here. I'm talking about society in general. A lot of people are not super thrilled. Of course, I'm lucky nowadays. My work is, you know, I'm learning how to code. I'm learning the JavaScript. I win by dying first. I guess Danny Boy died first. I've never seen someone so excited to die first. Like, yes! Yes, I died first! Oh, why that tickled me so much. Very funny. That was very funny. What a guy. Hello. And we got Fat Boy B coming on in. Fat Boy B, I just passed on your information to Jay Cluster. I was waiting for some other people to hop in there because I don't like to slowly enter in the thing. So I gave everyone some time to respond. But so far, I think you're the only one that responded on that Ruby Pass giveaway. So we're gonna have to do something more official to make sure that people are there to receive that on the other stream that we did yesterday, the Big Time Thursday. But let's go ahead and see. We got Fat Boy B getting a win, Call Me Trader getting a win, and Danny Boy I getting that Gold Zong, which I'll be minting that after this episode is done. And that's the only one that I have to mint. All the other ones are already minted. They're already there, ready to go. Danny Boy, you already got your info in there. Thank you so much. Call Me Trader, you got your info in there. Thank you so much. And Fat Boy B, got your information in there. Loving it. Loving it all. And for these next wheel spins here, these are all going to be, well, I just said what they are. For these next winning prizes, they're all going to be wheel spins. And if we get 30 people in there, we'll do our regular 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. All right. So we'll do that regardless of how many people, as long as we got 30 people, honestly. As long as we got 30 people, if we have less than 30 people, then we'll stop at 20. Bleh, we'll stop at 25. Like a hiccup burp there. That was weird. Do. There we are. We got Sandy Brandy. We got Sarah Sprinkler. Got all these different prizes on here. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up so I don't forget. Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of these black and pink streamer Sune from the Sune figure, rather. The Sune figure collection going on right here. These are going to be going out here today. We got 10 of them. 10 of them. I think that the lowest listing is like 70 wax or something like that. So not a bad pickup. Not a bad pickup if you do get that. We had some, I don't know how these got left off the wheel, but we have 3 of these influencer Sune greens. So quite a bit from the Sune figure collection. We also have some starter poo packs. We have some shit as well as some nitro. And basically, since we don't have, I think I had, star bits on here. So basically, if you get star bits here today, you're probably going to end up getting a faded Monsuta. Just because I don't have the old Splinterlands bot here. So go ahead and make sure everyone's hopping on in there, getting ready. We're going to go ahead and go back to some more mechanics, if you will. Because we already did Ricardo, Rhino, Rico, Runs, GMO, George. We're on Ronald Rainbow. Here's one of those other ones that's kind of fun, kind of a mix. Heal HP 1 through 5. So you could get a really strong heal from this Monsuta, or you could only get 1. You have absolutely no idea what you're going to get. Obviously, it's going to be a 20% chance for each one. So never know what your level of heal is going to be with this Monsuta. It's called Rainbow Heal because it's a Rainbow Sherbet faded Monsuta. Rather, it's based off the Rainbow Sherbet strain. And obviously, it is a little rainbow ice cream scoop. And it's got the Rainbow Heal ability. So there you go. There you go. Which we actually have 2 ice cream shaped Monsutas. We have Candy Cream, and then we have Ronald Rainbow. Are 2 different, which is just a crap load of ice cream strains. We're gonna have an ice cream series. Like that's the crazy thing is like some of the strains are like they have so many like under the same name, which is why, for example, with the red poo, blue poo, green dew, pink dew, and purpoo, those 5, they're all based off the Kush strain. There's purple Kush, red Kush, blue Kush, green Kush, and pink Kush. So there's all different color Kushes, which is why we did 5 different color Kushes that form together that make a brown shit monster called Mecha Shih Tzu. So yeah, the Justice Poos and Doos. That's from Series 2 way back in the day. If you don't have Justice Poos and Doos, I feel sorry for you. Justice Poos and Doos are awesome. This is going to be such and there's one of the few Monsuta that has immunity to a fuckload of shit. Like basically the only way you're going to be able to take out Mecha Shih Tzu is if you damage it to death. You're going to have to get its HP to 0, which not many Monsuta are like that. Not many Monsuta are like that. So let's go ahead. Let's get this rolling here. So we got Weston Melon. That should be pretty easy for everyone to see there. Vanilla Monsuta. That's it. It's a vanilla Monsuta. This is what it do. And we got Riker Tiger. Spoiled High. For those of you who don't remember that, that's like a death rattle if you're playing Hearthstone. It's like a flip effect if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So like, which back in the day, for those of you that don't remember your Yu-Gi-Oh! Days or never had any, you would put cards face down in defense mode, and when people would attack them, even if they destroyed them, you would flip them, and then their ability would activate, and then you would get to use that ability before they were discarded. Which for like Man-Eater Bug and things like that was huge. Actually, I think they got discarded, but even though they got discarded, their flip effect still took place. So that monster was gone, but their flip effect still took effect, even though they were dead. So kind of like, that's kind of why I have, and so Hearthstone kind of just took it an extra step further. They're like, death rattle. This only happens when the thing is killed. And so now that's kind of our thing. Spoiled High. It gets sent to the discard pile. Eye of the Tiger. Surrounding Monsuta on your side of the field now have the Enrage ability. Riker Tiger is a Shatter type. It's one of those one of those Professor Bongsley experiments, one of those test tube Monsuta, which we have quite a few of those Shatter ones that are little test tube Monsuta that are fall under the range of the Professor Bongsley's creations. We got Cuboid. Now, this is an attacker. This is one of those fun attackers. Again, a lot of these common ones could end up being awesome or could end up being terrible because dice roll a die. This result is Cuboid's attack this turn. I guess I should say a 6-sided die. A 6-sided die. The result is Cuboid's attack this turn. All right, so there you go. 1 through 6, and whatever pops up, that's what you're going to get. So there you go. There you go. Make sure we're still entering into the Grubfish. Ooh, we need one more. One more person to enter, and then we're doing 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. Otherwise, we'll just stop at 25th if we stay at 29. I'm going to finish reading off a few more of these. Who watches Bob's Burgers? Who watches Bob's Burgers? Tiago Ting is that triangle character. It's the joint holding a triangle. And from the earlier episodes of Bob's Burgers, when June's like, a ding, a ding, a ding, ding, dong. So there we go. There's a ding, ding, dong. That's his ability. +1 attack to your side of the field. There's a support type Monsuta, or support class Monsuta, rather, a joint type Monsuta. But I don't know. I find shit like that funny. This is part of the reason I do this. A ding, a ding, a ding, ding, a dong. And there we go. Sammy Showers, Vanilla Monsuta, just a tank sitting there taking some damage. We got Silly Jilly, also a tank, Spoiled High. Sour Beans, -2 attack to the attacking Monsuta, which can go ahead and make that much more. So if you're usually getting hit by something, Silly Jilly, something that's going to be doing lethal damage is probably going to have a higher attack value. So that -2 attack could be just an extra little oomph before Silly Jilly heads out, which Silly Jilly, a low-cost tank, has some armor, actually. There's going to be a mentioning in her description that the outside of her rather candy casing is incredibly hard. So that's where that armor is going to come from. Elder Edward Prune Juice, heal 2 HP to 1 Monsuta per turn. Gotta love Elder Edward. We got Wyland Berry coming into the mix here, and that's going to be a Spoiled High. Gusher, your opponent's side of the field is blinded for 2 turns. 25% chance to miss, which is funny because there's actually people called Gushy Garys. So this ability, I may change the name of it, but this is going to be the same. Basically, it's a big, crazy purple teal berry that when it goes pop, it's going to splatter on your opponent's side of the field and make them blind. But not like super blind, only a 25% chance to miss, but it is hitting the entire field, and it's a tank Monsuta, so that is a pretty neat-o little ability right there. So that's what's going on with that, and now we're moving into the uncommon territory, so that's a fantastic time to do a Grubfish giveaway. Looks like we got 34 contestants. 34 contestants here. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a coin flip. We're going to do a coin flip here. Let's see here. Let me see here. All right, we don't need that. Let's figure out what we're going to do here. Got this here. Let's go ahead and go to inventory. And then let's go to... No. Heads or tails. I almost forgot what I was doing. All right, we're going to decide the game with a heads or tails pack. Just because I don't really have the access to the poll. Normally we vote on the first one. We already did a Grubfish, so let's go ahead and unbox this. Heads is going to be a Grubfish Royale. Tails is going to be Doom Rollers. So whatever you want, go ahead and pray for that right now. Because once again, heads is going to be Grubfish Royale and tails is going to be Doom Rollers. And it's going to be same placing no matter what we do. 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, 30th. So it's going to be those 7 winners. Let's reveal the NFTs. Let's see what and there's all going to be wheel spins. Tails! So it's going to be Doom Rollers. So you still have the same amount of chances to win, but it is going to be Doom Rollers. So for those of you that are not fans, I would start entering in stuff right now! Exclamation A, exclamation B. Heck, I'd spam it. Why not? Because if you can't see, then you might as well just be guessing until you see your guys dead. What else are you going to do? And that's even in there is like on the edge. I already see some people moving. A lot of people headed up. Wow, this is actually pretty spread out. Although if I had to guess, I'm going to guess that it's either AC or CD right now. Ooh, it's looking like CD. Oh no, BD right now. Or maybe even BA. Yeah, BD it is. Hi-oh. Hey-oh. Whoa-oh. And I don't know if they see what you win. See what you win. We got 35 viewers here today. 35 of them. As we go over. I know that we don't always get as many people for the mechanics reading, which makes me sad. I'm like, I was like, but this is the best part. Obviously, not everyone agrees that the mechanics, going over the mechanics is the best part. But I don't know, this is some of the most fun stuff for me. I really enjoy it because, you know, I've put a lot of time and effort into this portion, so obviously I really enjoy it. That's what I was saying earlier about the whole, you know, loving what you do and just, you know, being overly positive when you're at work and stuff like that. Of course, it's easy for me because I'm doing this. I absolutely fucking love doing this. Here we go. Funko was running. Funko, you may have actually made 5th on that one. You may have actually just won yourself a wheel spin. Nito most certainly won themselves a wheel spin, getting that first place position. Let's see what we got here for our winners. And you did. Looks like you got 5th. Funko Freddy, the winner. We got Simple Scientist for you coming in 10th. We got Cham Wan coming in 15th. YTF to now coming in 20th. We got CMC Ski coming in 25th and MHO XD coming in 30th. What do you say about that? Accidentally hit one of the names. I really wish that those like still did that because that would actually like speed up the whole Grubfish sending out prizes process. Then you just click it and then it just sends it over there. So I don't think it fills out the memo. We'd have to copy and paste the memo, but that's okay. All right, here we go. I got the Fate of Monsuta wheel. I actually looked at a bunch of different wheels, and I did it, unfortunately, like 10 minutes before the stream, where I would have to have entered every one of these 100 things in one by one, which I'm not against doing. I'm not against doing that, but we'll do it when there's not 100 things on it. So let's get some things off of the Faded Monsuta wheel, which I wish I had figured out how to put the actual image on here, which I thought I did the same thing last time, but this time it just gave me a flat-out shablam. It's like a full-on Faded Monsuta slap. Slap a dap dap right there. So we're going to go ahead and spin this guy. We're going to shuffle it up just in case I forgot to shuffle it up. Let's go ahead and copy our winners on down here so that way I can make sure I record all of your prizes so I can send them out after the stream is done, which, by the way, thank you so much. My girlfriend realized that I was slipping and left my coffee over there burning and was kind enough to bring it on over because she's awesome. Super Scientist for you. You didn't put in your thing, but that's okay. We know it's slick.gm. It's very easy to remember when you have an actual like address. And Killa just barely missed it getting 6th there. We got Desert Joe just barely missing first, getting 2nd. That's okay. We're gonna start another one here. We're gonna start another one just a minute. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up. We'll go ahead and spin this wheel. And water. Yes. All the life-sustaining things. Holy free holy, 2000 Nitro going out to our first winner, which is going to be Nito. Because that's our Mac Daddy prize in Nitro. 2000 Nitro from Waxiest Races. For those of you who don't know what Waxiest Races is, this is Waxiest Races right here. The old Waxiest Races right here. You show more. We have our racers here. They're cooling down right now. And I race these bad boys. And I don't know. I feel like I have too much Nitro, so I'm giving out Nitro. I also like this project. So I know a lot of people, and I know that a lot of people that follow us also have themselves some Waxiest Races. So this is my little thing here. And we race them, and I give away the Nitro because I have a little bit of an excess of it. And I figure, what's the point of having it all? Because I know a lot of people are trying to build up their things and trying to build up their teams and whatnot. So might as well share some of the love. So 2000 Nitro coming off the board there. That's going to Nito. And if all you want to do is go over to Alcor with it, you can of course do that. Albus Alvinium going to Funko Freddy, getting that legendary Gandalf. How about that? 100 prizes on this wheel, over 100, and you actually got that. That is insane. That's crazy, bro. I didn't think that was going to come off for a while. There's still another legendary on this board. So there's still a legendary to be won. Many mythics. Treat a trophy coming off the board for Simple Scientist for you. That is wild. So Funko Freddy, the winner, making true with their name right there. Because holy free holy, that was quite the win. That was quite the win right there. That's a legendary on the second wheel spin of the day. This doesn't even make sense. Less than a 1% chance to get that. That is wild. Timmy Taper going off the board to Chamwan. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Give you a wheel spin here for YTF. Now let's see what you win. It's going to be 100K shit. That's right. That sounds confusing, but it's a token. That's called shit. We're not just sending you 100K indiscriminate value of shit. We're sending you a token. So rest at ease. All right, that went to YTF. Now the 100K shit. Trina Trophy, that's going to CMC Ski. Boom, we'll remove that from the wheel. Both Trina Trophies already off the board. Had some weird statistical anomalies already. We had two of the same thing get picked. Once again, 100 items on here. So that's an even smaller percentage chance of happening than Albus Aluminium happening on the second round. That's pretty insane. Chester Cheesecake coming off the board there. How about that? That is going to MOXD. MoXD. I feel like I should just say Mo. I feel like it's got to be Mo. We'll remove that. And I think that it's time for another round. Shall we go? Shall we go to the old Grubfish for another round? We'll continue on our way with the old statistics, the old battle abilities, if you will. The battle abilities. Yeah, Trina Trophy is just an uncommon. It's based off the ex-Trophy Wife strain. It's based off an actual strain. So a lot of times the names don't have anything to do with anything. A lot of times the names are literally just based off the strain that the Monsuta is based off of. So they don't like, there's something that you may like as a strain. If it's not like a high rarity, if there's a Monsuta that you like that is not a high rarity, it's not a dig on your taste on Monsuta. Not a dig on anything like that. It's just, we had to have some uncommons. We had to have some commons. We had to have some rares, some mythics, some legendaries and secret rares. And so we picked a whole bunch of random ones on there. We're going to be going over Trina Trophy in just a moment. Oh, there we go. Because, yeah, we're going over the uncommons now. Going over the uncommons. Kenny Kite. We already knew that one. Blabby Cabby. We already knew that one. Dominic Dopestick. Yes. Doobie Snacks. Yes. Night Song. Yes. Rubus Ruckus. There we go. We're starting. This is a tank right here. Rubus Ruckus. Vanilla Monsuta. No ability. We have Emma Emerald +2 attack. Wait. Was that supposed to be +2? I think it was. Yes. Emma Emerald is the. Let me show you what Emma Emerald is. That is the correct one because Jada Jade is down here. There she is. Jada Jade is the actual bong, the precious stone bong, rather. And that flame is specifically going to be a sugar wax type Monsuta that is going to boost. So there's going to be, and part of the reason that we did this is because it's, if every single one of the meta strategy is a bong or a zong that gets boosted on top of one another, it will kind of snowball out of control. Which we actually already have a snowball out of control sort of meta. This is going to be a little bit more balanced, a little bit more card control, be able to draw things out of the deck. So wanted to nerf it a little bit in terms of the fact that, you know, you can actually, since you can draw cards faster with this strategy than with the chess zong set and stuff like that, basically wanted to make sure that they were a teensy bit weaker. So Emma Emerald is a sugar wax type as opposed to being one of those bongs or zongs. Because again, if everything just kept stacking on top of one another, it would be just another rush deck, exactly like the chess song set. So a little bit of differentiation there, just so that it's not, once again, just so you don't have incredible draws on top of like just stacking super powered Monsuta. So once again, one of those things to put in there to kind of add a little bit of a check on there. Also, it's not very high in terms of health. It can be killed pretty easily. From what I remember, I'm going to have to go ahead. And once again, I'm going to be checking all of these abilities in a much smaller font. A much smaller font where I can actually see everything next to one another. But I have them like this because I have it in, I believe you can comment. It's in like commenter mode or something like that. So you can comment on this, but you cannot do anything like edit it. So you can say like, I love this ability. Or you can be like, this ability sucks ass. That's kind of what's for. If like people just start abusing it and trolling it, I'll just turn off the commenting thing. But the idea is, in a perfect world, you guys could like put in comments while this is still in the molding phase. And, you know, someone could put forth a really good idea, like say that maybe this is too powerful for how much health this is compared to this Monsuta over here. And then I can look at that and say, oh my God, they're totally right. What have I done? And then we go and we balance it more. And because once again, once these go from the promo cards to the playable cards, bam, that's it. They will not be edited. They will not be removed from play. There will not be limits put on them in tournaments going forward. The idea is to test them as they are now so that we can get the more balanced abilities come the actual release of the game, the playable cards and things like that, which is when we will go ahead and make sure that we solidify all of those abilities on a regular looking card, which will of course have the same images that are on your promo cards, but we'll have an actual border around that and 2 sections for abilities, attack, things like that. And not 2 sections for abilities. Some will have 2 sections because they have multiple abilities. Some will have more than 1 section. Maybe they'll have a flavor text section if I do 2 in there. If they do have 2 abilities, then obviously there won't be enough room for flavor text. If it's a vanilla Monsuta, they'll probably just have their flavor text in there. But yeah, that's the idea behind that. That is the idea behind that. Hello, we got Dub Turtle in the house. How's it going? How's it going? Everyone's hitting exclamation play. We got So Sneakery in the house. How's it going, So Sneaky? That's the Sneakery in the house. We got 50 people in here. We got 42 contestants on in here. Same amount of winners, y'all. 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. 7 winners. 7 winners. That's just because, like, otherwise, once it goes off of the sheet, then people are like, I don't know if I really won or not, or I don't know if they really won or not. So I stay in the top 30 just so everyone can see it, transparency, and just posting because sometimes we have like 70 plus people and the list won't even fit inside the Twitch. So I'm like sending broken up lists and stuff into there. So I just keep it in the top 30. I just keep it in the top 30 just because that seems to be the most simple and most fair way to do it, in my opinion. If anyone else does it differently on any other streams, that's okay. They can do their streams however they want to. This is not a dig on anyone's stream. It's not a dig on anyone. Some people have gotten offended by stuff. Like, they're like, so-and-so does it that way, and it's not wrong. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Everyone can do whatever they want with their streams, in my opinion. Their streams. You can have whatever you like. It's yours, right? The very few things where you get to make the rules. I certainly don't go in other streams and be like, well, I run marbles this way, and it's by far the superior way. It's the superior method of marbles. Sorry. I can't even remember what cartoon character laughs like that. Just like snooty guy laugh, I guess. Probably something SpongeBob. It sounds very SpongeBob-esque. Let's go back to uncommons. I got off track. So shiny. Minus 25% to blind any Monsuta that initiates battle with Trina Trophy. That's right. It's not a huge amount. She's a tank, so not much attack on her. But one of those tanks that could give you a little bit of extra turns, a little bit of extra time in case you get that 1 out of 4 chance that the other Monsuta misses entirely. And then that boosting health that she's got there. Boosting. It's not boosting. It's not going up, but got a decent amount of health. It's kind of looks like she's made of metal, if you will. Looks like she's made of metal, if you will. So there you go. We got Stella Shortcake. Stella Shortcake coming to the house, which, by the way, we already went over Emma Emerald, which is... I'm going to go ahead and pull her up just so we're not confused. Because I know that I have Emmy Emerald, which is really Jada Jade. So I'm going to pull up Emma Emerald. All right. So this is Emma Emerald. All right. She's an emerald-colored flame. All right. Goes on there. It's very similar to Fiona Frostfire, which I actually believe we have one other. I believe we have like a red flame. We have a red flame as well. Somewhere. Oh, there we go. Whitefire OG. So we do have, so there are some flames that do exist throughout there and a lot of things that have fire in their name. So all of these had fire in this name. This one was like Emerald Fire. The other one, obviously, was like Frost Fire or something like that. Whitefire OG, and obviously they take on the elements of the strain that they represent. And I put Fiona Frostfire as like since she was already like a frost related thing, wanted to put that towards the Frosty Fiona, which is the legendary Gandalf that freezes Monsuta, which as of right now I think like the only one that does freeze Monsuta. There may be one other one, but Fiona Frostfire is like pretty much the only counter to that. So again, not everyone's going to run a Frosty Fiona deck, so not everyone's going to need a Fiona Frostfire in their deck. But one of those things is going to be, it's going to be very hard to deal with Frosty Fiona without one. So it's going to be interesting to see how people end up using that and how people end up valuing that. If Frosty Fiona becomes a meta strategy that's very popular, you might see a lot more Fiona Frostfire going out the door. We're looking at Emma Emerald, so I don't know why I'm talking about Fiona Frostfire so much. This is probably going to be another popular one, is Emma Emerald with attack of +2 to all precious metal zongs and precious stone bongs. So absolutely love that card. And I believe that we have that in circulation, right? We should have that in circulation. I'm now going to go check my own inventory. So now I'm wondering if I can't even remember. Yes, we do. Perfect. I was like, I can't even remember the last one that I sent out of Emma Emerald. The lowest listing is 116. That might be over for the time being, anyways, till the game comes out. You know what I mean? I would tell people like, no, go devalue my project. I'm not really doing that necessarily per se, but well, that's funny. I guess this is what worth 0.99 wax. What level is she? She like, oh, she's only got 1-star rarity on there. That's why. I was like, poor RotaQuest. Don't be hating on the RotaQuest only putting 0.99. That's a 1-star, so that makes more sense. Or 1 diamond. I don't know what they call their rarity system. I'll have to look more into it. All right. Let's see here. I at least want to finish the uncommons here. Trina Trophy, Creepy Carl. Transparent only receives 25% of incoming damage. If damage is less than 1, then no damage received. This card's going to be freaking awesome. I'm probably going to up the Tetracell cost on it. I don't know what I have it as right now. And scrolling right now with this gigantic of a section is very annoying, as you've seen. We're going to leave that as is. We got Granny Gilda. Gilda Grab. Select 1 senior citizen Monsuta from your deck. Power plant it to the field free of Tetracell cost. And I'm going to change that. I said field, but I want to keep terminology the same. Smoke ring. I try to keep terminology the same just so people can get used to what it's called and what they're going to be calling it and what abilities are going to mean. So if you see field, it translates to smoke ring. Smoke ring, field, same thing. Scully Scrooby heals 3 HP to an inorganic Monsuta. Once per turn, it can be a Bong, a Zong, Shatter, or Gandalf. Now, the reason is most shatters are going to be glasses, or they're like a plane, or they're lots of other things. Some of them arguably are like regular things. But that being said, for the most part, usually going to be made of inorganic material. Bong, Zongs made of glass, stuff like that. Gandalfs, those pipes are made of like wood and things like that. So those are the ones that can be healed by those specifically. Scully Scrooby heals 3 HP to an inorganic, and either that will be boosted or the cost for this Monsuta will go down, just because, again, the more specific something is, usually that will lower its cost. That or its cost will remain the same, and it will be a more powerful heal. So that's going to be kind of the way that those are balanced, is if you can't heal everything with it, then the cost is either going to be less or the ability is going to heal more. And that goes with everything. If it's targeting only one thing and you have to have those things on the field, that's going to be a little bit better of a booster ability than just a universal +1 attack for everyone. You know what I mean? Because it's everyone. It doesn't matter what strategy you're running. This Monsuta can be just kind of thrust in as a substitute for, one more higher value or higher rarity ones. And again, you're going to have a combination of different Tetracell costs, which take a look at those Tetracell costs, because that's going to be important. That should help you realize when you're looking over this and stuff like that, that spreadsheet, those legendaries, mythics, and secret rares, for the most part, are like the lowest one is 7. I think there's one that may be 6, like a secret rare or something like that. But for the most part, they are very high in Tetracell cost. I think the only one that may be lower is lower than 7 is Pineapple Speedster, because based off of the nature of what Pineapple Speedster is, something that you want to be able to play sooner in the game than later. But that being said, almost all of them are 7 or higher cost. There may be a couple 6 cost in the Mythic, depending on what the ability is. And again, there may be a rare ability that seems better than a Mythic, or a Mythic ability that seems better than a Legendary, perhaps, but the cost, things like that, will be less. So there's going to be a way that things balance out. I'm going to be going through this probably hundreds of times before all is said and done. I'm going to be using, this is going to be how I'm going to be, not how I'm going to be coding. It's not going to be this fucking basic. I wish coding was this basic. I'm going to have to go in and create loops and create all sorts of different commands and containers that will go ahead and push all of these commands through in different ways, which some of them will be as simple as, a probability, a random number generator kind of sort of situation. Some are going to be as simple as making a loop and stopping once it reaches the end of this loop or reaches a number greater than or equal to. So, and again, so I almost got my first certificate from my from one of my things. I was reading up on it, but I just felt like reading wasn't enough. I felt like I needed to practice. So I got some mobile app and worksheet stuff where I have to finish code and read in and actually do the code myself. So I've actually gotten to practice code as I get geared up, because we're going to be starting staking here soon. Very soon, as a matter of fact. I want staking to be up by the end of October. So that gives us a month. I might as well go ahead and reveal the fact that let's go over to Wombat Dungeon Master, because that's going to go ahead and explain that for you. We have 12 days left. Once those 12 days are left, once those are done, I'll give everyone 24 hours, but we're going to start sending out the whitelist after that, and I'll be starting the drop. I have to look on the Friday, but the drop will be shortly after the whitelist goes out, which the whitelist is going to go out at the end of Season 5. So keep that in mind. Whitelist goes out at the end of Season 5, and you'll probably have a few days before we start the sale to get those out and in there. I'll be doing a scrape every day. I usually do a scrape just to make sure that we can send as many of those out to people that need them, people that want them. Just in case someone misses something, say that they miss an announcement, and then I hate to do just the one day where I send out the scrape. Yeah, people can take advantage of the scrape system that I use by hiding things back in the dungeon or transferring to other accounts. I guess please don't. but that being said, I would rather err on the side of getting at least one NFT, whitelist NFT, to the people that want them, as opposed to the people who are going to move things around and try and take advantage of the system. I'm also not going hardcore, as long as you're not trying to get 50 of them or some crazy shit like that. I really don't care. If you get one extra on me, then I guess good on you. Until we have a full team to be on a vigilant lookout for shit like that. It's just, one or two I really don't care about. We're going to be doing for future drops that are free, the mutant drops, which the next mutant drop isn't going to be till November, because we didn't do a Thanksgiving holiday last year. We'll be doing a Thanksgiving holiday this year, but that won't be until November. And when I do that, I'm using the whitelist inside of that, and there will be no link. If you're not whitelisted, too bad, so sad. I will not be adding people once the drop starts. For fairness purposes, but that's a month out. So, but just because the last couple times last time I thought if I did a link and a whitelist that it would be that much harder to grab the drop. Apparently not. Apparently it's an either or situation, not an and situation. So we got either or botted to fuck, and then on top of that, wherever they were, we learned that they weren't in the U.S. We learned that they weren't in North or South America last time. We learned that whoever has that bot network is overseas, across the pond, if you will, somewhere in Europe, maybe in Asia, but certainly not here in the U.S. because that was the day that the nodes were just shutting down and shit, and no one could get anything to go through on Nefty, and we had some people. Well, not no one. People in Europe were okay to. We had people that were in Europe that were able to do it just fine. But the nodes over in the U.S. and South America had shit out. They were done. They were toast. Well, they didn't really shit out. That's a whole nother conversation. I always tend to start these conversations. Did I get more? I feel like I got more mining power. What did I get more mining power for? What time is it? It's 12. I'm gonna go ahead and start that giveaway soon. But now I'm like confused. Now I'm like, what do I got here? Oh, and I guess now I can show everyone, just for a matter of fact, that I don't hide the Faded Monsuta NFTs inside of the Wombat Dungeon Master, not because I don't trust Wombat Dungeon Master, but more so because I feel like that would be unfair for me to take the most rare things from my own collection that I'm able to mint for free and be like, aha, they're in there now. So these are all the NFTs that I have. I was wondering if some of these went up in value or something like that, because the ones that I have staked appear to have gone up in value. Got 32 NFTs. Oh, wow. This is nice. I can see how many I have of each of these. Oh, I have 50 Zimmy-Zongs. You guys are getting Zimmy-Zongs here in the next stream. This is good to take inventory. Got 85 poly preserves. You got to get more poly preserves, too. Apparently learning. Oh, there we go. Like, so the Sui Tsunami, which I'm guessing that's the one from the promo pack, more than likely, since it's only 21 staking power. Let's see if we can find the Sui Tsunami from the non. Oh, that's funny. 21. That'd be crazy if Sui Tsunami, the misprint one. No, there's the misprint one, 95. The misprint right now of Frosty Fiona is 200 mining power. So that's actually stayed the same. I wonder, I must have, my NFTs must be something different. Let's click on 80 NFTs hidden. The Wise one, that's 30. We got 100 over there. These DigiJewel packs. I don't think anything really went up that much. I know that I fell below 4,000 when I unstaked a bunch of my packs, which I was able to sell a grip of those packs for some reason. No idea why. They went like gangbusters. They were gone quick. These are all my NFTs that I have staked in there. I got some metaphors staked in there. Usually everything's giving me 25, 30, 150, 24, 24. That's like the meat of my staking power right there, is that Golden Pete 900 staking power. Fucking Jesus, did that go up? That must have been what gave me the extra 300 points, because all this other shit looks the same. Damn! Golden Pete holding it down. 900 staking power. Holy fucking duck, man. That is awesome. I treasure my fan NFT to hide them in the dungeons. I don't stake them in the dungeons. That is awesome. Yep, I was blending for people all over the world. That's right. You were, Blue Penguin. That was crazy. Barbaric Blades clan represent. How about it, Barbaric Blades? I wish that we could. Can we increase our clan size yet? I haven't gone super hardcore looking into it, but I would love to add more people. I know that we have more than enough karma for it. I'm going to stop doing this because I don't even think that we finished this. I stopped at Scully Scrooby. We'll start back up at Tobias Twizzler. Let's get another grubfish going. All right, so 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. That's all the ones that are going to win. That's all the ones that are going to win. Fuck yeah. Grubfish, oh yeah. Annie, are you okay in the window? How about that? I know someone making fun of how creepy that song is. I can't say it. They use words I am not allowed to say, but I was dying laughing at that dude's stand up. I need to find more content from that dude, because that dude killed me with that Michael Jackson joke. What a creepy ass little boy. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Implore. I guess I'm gonna make my own music. I don't have any music for you guys. We'll just dun, 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 dun. We'll play all the parts with our mouths. I have a piano behind me. I could play the piano, but nope. We're just gonna look at Farheek. Oh my god, I'm glad I tuned in today. I'm glad you tuned in today too. No, we're having a good old time. A good old time, having some fun, just making some random noises. Yeah, I always StreamYard. I'm not allowed to like. I guess I could play the StreamYard music. StreamYard has music. You can play some StreamYard music next time. Play some StreamYard music for you. Where's the brand? Is it in brand? Brand. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. No, it's not. Theme. Oh, I can do bubble. I can do a bubble theme. Oh, he's got to block him. I don't want to fuck with left shit. Just let me do like music and shit. I'm gonna do music and shit. I found it once before, but now it eludes me. Did I finish saying all the prize winners? I did not. Farheek, you're a winner. Oh, Pekka, 51, you're a winner. Never say D13, you're a winner. Call me Trader, you're a winner. Umarja Camizo, you're a winner. Let's see here. Olivier, 1505, you're a winner. On Tissues 101, guess what? You're a freaking winner. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what y'all won. Yay! It's absolutely crazy here on 98.7 KUPD, where the prizes are always flowing here on the back hair and the jackal. I don't know. They always have dumbass names. I think I stole that from something or other. I don't know if there's actually a line that says back hair and the jackal. I'm sure there's a line of someone. I'm positive that someone says the jackal as a radio announcer in some show or something. I can't think of what. You're in real life, Crittercraft. Grubs arrived. Fuck yeah. That was awesome. For those of you that did not know, by the way, I can't remember. I think you had to like fill out the sticker book. I think you have to get like the whole sticker and stuff like that. Correcting my glasses there. You have to get all the stickers, I believe, and then once you collect all of them, they send you an in real life like actual grubfish, which I really do want. Like, if I were to make a plushie of one of the Monsutas to start off with, it would totally be Bilbo Bongen first. I would just love to make like a little spherical Bilbo Bongen like plushie that we could send out to people. That'd be fucking hysterical. I would love people on stream just to have their Bilbo Bongen. I would have my Bilbo Bongen. I'd be like, woohoo, look at it. That's the goal. Is I want to have like a lot of in real life stuff down the line. Got to make that money. Got to make that money first, but got to make that game first. Honestly, got to make that game and make that money, and then we have the money for all the merchandise and stuff like that. But I do want. I have so many ideas for stupid, goofy merchandise shit. I got stuff. I got ideas for a TV show. I have so many stupid ideas for that thing. I have so many stupid ideas for Faded Monsuta that I want to implement. But I always have going to post when I get the time. Fuck yeah. I'm super stoked. Yeah, feel free to share it in the old Faded Monsuta Discord, because I'm sure a lot of people would like to know. Because again, those in real life things, guys, let me emphasize this for a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and hit play again. We're going to start some wheel spins here. Let me emphasize the importance of in real life prizes. So the reason that in real life prizes are good and the collections that give in real life prizes are good for the chain is because there are a lot of different individuals and people that are against blockchain because there is nothing that you get physically in real life. So the more collections that come out that give you things physically in real life, the less that those naysayers can be like, do. Well, because then you can just be like, well, bro, just go invest in the shit where you can get the in real life collectible. If you really care about your collectibles being in your hands, then here's these collections. These are the collections you want to collect. These are the ones you want to go hit. It helps build the chain. And then once you're already here, and this is a big fucking thing they need to emphasize, getting people on the chain is the important part. Once you're on the chain, you are that much more likely to be like, oh, what's this Forsaken card trading game? What's that? Oh, what's this Our Planet game? Oh, what's this Blockchain Brawlers game? Oh, what's this Faded Monsuta here? You're more likely to do that. Why? Because you're already there. we've already removed that barrier of this is bullshit to you, right? So if you've already removed that this is bullshit thing from your brain and you have a Wax account now, you got your .web, you got your Vanity, whatever you got your Anchor, you got your Wombat wallet, whatever you got that finally got you here, you're more likely to start looking at those other projects. So I know some people are like, this should be gaming only. This should be in real life only. It's everything. We need everything. This needs to be a full economy. Music, movies, games, products, the whole fucking 9 yards. Stop excluding shit. Just take a big old bear hug around everything. Scoop as wide as you can to bring all that shit here. Because that's what we want. That's what we want. We want Sony to come in and give free stupid AirPod, whatever the fuck, headphones away and NFT, because I'm sure that eventually they're going to do like a real life giveaway where even if it's free, they'll send out, to whoever gets these 10 are going to get Yabba Dabba Doo to promote their newest headphones so that everyone gets hungry for it and wants to go out and buy it in real life. And then those 10 people who got it in real life, they got a free NFT. Now they got a free pair of headphones that are probably like $500. And this is just an example. This is just the example of the possibilities for the future, which is why we shouldn't shit on collection, especially large name brands coming in, even small name brands. Craft Gaz is not like a huge name brand. He's done a lot of amazing Flash games, done a lot of amazing stuff game development wise, which is why it's cool that they are sending out in real life stuff as well. I think that we should be branching into, not shying away from, because they're just, the more you pigeonhole yourself, that's like basically saying like, I want to take money out of not only your pocket, but your collection's pocket, because the less appeal you have to all those other groups and things like that, the less money they're going to make too, because that's what it is. All of the value on these NFTs is based off of demand. No demand, no value. That's anything in life. This is not a new economy model, by the way. Crypto, we already have it. It's called money. It's called your national currency. We already got 1,000 Nitro going out to our first winner here. 1,000 Nitro is going out to Farhi. Congratulations to you. 3,000 Nitro off this wheel already here today. Holy. Shovel that up. Do another wheel spin here for Opeka 51. Let's see what you get here. It's going to be a Berthy Byron. How about that? Berthy Byron coming off this board here. I have not touched the coffee yet. Yes, that is correct. You can turn it off though, my love, so I don't burn it. Thank you. I love you. You're the friggin' best. Girlfriend is awesome. By the way, I shower her with love because she supports a man-child such as myself with the thing that I'm doing here, which is very man-childish. Find someone that loves you and supports you for who you are, gang. That's the secret to life, in my opinion. Riley Icy coming off the board for Never Say D. Boom! Call me traitor. And there we go. We got Poppy Puff coming off the board. Umarja Camizo. There we go. Time for your wheel spin. Let's see what you get. You get a starter poo pack. Almost that taco pack. We have the... I know that I put a Founder's helm on here. Is that still on here? Founder's helm. Yeah. All right. I was just making sure that these the booty plunder packs are on here. We've just been like... The wheel's been like avoiding giving those out, which I think those plunder packs no longer have. You can still turn them in, and I believe burn them for wax booty, which you can then use that wax booty as raffle tickets inside of NFT Andy's stream. So still value on that. I think Infinity TCG sent me a message, but I still don't think I've replied to now that I think about it. Go back and reply to that message. Sorry if I ever leave you on read, by the way. It's not on purpose. Olivier, you want influencer Sune Green. If I ever leave you on read, feel free. If it's been like a day or two, feel free to send me a message again and be like, hey, what's up? Because I'll probably be like, oh, shit, I forgot about that message. Between the family, the business, the whole 9 yards, you definitely get sidetracked. All right, Tissues, here we go. Here's your wheel spin coming up here. So, yeah, this is your wheel spin right here. And it looks like it's going to be 500 star bits. Which, if you don't have, which these are basically a common misprint here today. If you don't have a Hive wallet, we send you a common misprint from Faded Monsuta. Remove! All right, let's shuffle it up. All righty, let's go ahead and get our next one started here. We got 30. Oh, no, never mind. We only got 36 people in here. Guys, go ahead and hop on in to this right here. I know some of you were not aware that I started up this new one, but go ahead and hop on in there. Get those folks on in there. We'll be doing probably a coin flip for this one. The old coin flipperoo. All righty, let's go back to our list here. Tobias Twizzler. So let's finish off these uncommons. Let's move on over. We're at 12:15. We got to get through these things. We got only 42 Monsuta to go through today, but we've only gone through about half of them. Maybe half of them. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. Tobias Twizzler, I haven't been counting. Ranged attack. This Monsuta does not take damage from opposing Monsuta when you engage battles unless the opposing Monsuta is also ranged. So one of those ranged attack Monsuta, that may affect his current attack right now, so keep that in mind. If you're reading this as we released it and you're like, aha, it's set in stone for the billionth time. It is not set in stone. Please understand. These are ballpark ranges. They may change a little bit up or down based off of their abilities and balancing with other characters. So this will change. I just wanted to go ahead and show everyone, I don't know, what we've been working on. What I've been working on, rather. That's it. Reading all this stupid, crazy junk, doing all this crazy stuff, making sure that, stuff makes sense. I had to create the flavor text because we're going to be doing that pack here soon for Series 5. So we got lots of stuff coming up. Staking's going to be starting soon. Getting all that stuff, getting my JavaScript knowledge so I don't create some garbage for you. Which I may end up having to do. So this is kind of the interesting thing here for me is that I'm really having back and forth between custodial and non-custodial staking. Non-custodial staking will save everyone in terms of not having to stake their shit to another wallet, which can be very expensive CPU-wise, and you may have to wait. You may not be able to play any other games and things like that. So that's why I'm always nervous with custodial staking, is because I know, like, for example, Mining Network just absolutely murdered your CPU when that game came out. But what I want to do is I want to make sure, because the one thing about custodial staking is the people that have gotten kind of scammed with trade links, or the people who have been, their accounts have been hit, and like they clicked on a link and they got kind of scammed and their account information got stolen. Basically those NFTs, and it's funny because they don't usually change the password or anything like that. So you could go in, hypothetically change your password, unstake, and send them to your new thing. But essentially the stuff that's inside of the custodial staking, whatever scripts they're running seem to be missing. So whereas custodial staking used to be bad, because people were like, what if they just run off with our NFTs? Which again wouldn't make sense, especially if you're the project owner, right? Like, aha, the NFTs are my project that I just rug pulled or have no value. I've got them all. Ha ha. It doesn't make it. I guess like maybe to burn them all or something like that, get all the RAM back and like maximize your profit. But other than that, I can't really see what the play would be. But that seems to be what the fear was. But nowadays, it just seems like, with non-custodial staking, all your shit's just sitting in your wallet. And the more you accrue, the more of a target you become, especially if the game is popular, people want the assets are valuable, and you'll be getting more and more of those scam links sent to your Discord and sent to your Twitter and your other things. So I think I'm going to end up probably doing a poll on that, because obviously the code is very different. That's probably going to be sooner than later that I do a poll on that. Mostly because, again, I want to make sure that we're like safe. That's like, there was the whole thing where people did the login on Landbox, and then their info, if they had the Waxcloud wallet, was basically out there in the open, which that's scary shit. Like as long as you're logged in or some shit like that. So that was kind of crazy. Good thing I never logged in to Landbox. I'm pretty happy about that. But I don't want to cause the same effect. You know what I mean? I want to pull some dumb shit that I end up fucking everyone else on. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this because we're almost done with the uncommons here. Silversong is a vanilla Monsuta, no ability. Again, some of it's a little bit different than the Chess Song set because those are going to be ones that you're pulling out one by one. Not many draw abilities that are not universal draw abilities. You know what I mean? So the Precious Stone and the Precious Metal Zongs and Bongs, Those are going to be a little bit nerfed comparatively to the Chess-Song set in terms of just their raw power, but you will be able to call upon them a little bit simpler. You know what I mean? You'll be able to grab them a little bit better. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Let's go. We're up to the rares, so let's go on down here to our other rares. So we got Bitch Song. That's so weird. Why did it stop highlighting these ones only? That's weird. Oh well. Oh, nope. There we go. So we got Zigzag Ziggy all the way through. Fab Franny. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got, and 8. So we got 8 here. That is because usually there's 10 rares. Usually there's 10 to 11 rares. In this instance, there were already 2 rares that were done in Series 1. So there's a few less rares in this one. Just like there's a few less uncommons. There is, I believe, the same amount as usual. No, I think there's one less. There's one less mythic and one less legendary. There is, however, still a secret rare. So there's 42 cards in Series 5 because, again, we had 8 Monsuta that were available in Series 1. We had just started. There were only 8 made, 1 of each type. Now there are dozens of each type. Now there are dozens of each class. We have literally 200 Faded Monsuta made. It's been a long journey, but it's crazy. The skeleton of the game is here. It's time to put the meat and the bones on this bad boy. It's fucking like it's closer than it's ever been. And it seriously excites me. And I love reading and learning about code and getting ready to build this shit. And again, once contracts get done, once, the first wave of funding comes in and be able to hire more people. But like I've always said this from the get-go, I'm never stopping no matter what. If we don't get a cent of funding from outside of just pack drops and what I'm doing here, then I'm going to build the whole damn thing if I have to. I really don't care. Obviously, the thing I care most about is trying to get things done in a timely fashion, put the best product forward for the people. But that being said, like, I'm doing this no matter what. That's what I care about. I don't care if it's just me or if it's a team of 500 people. I'm getting this shit done. That's why I've been learning how to code. That's why I've been learning the JavaScript. That's why I'm about to start up the C++. The C++ is going to go more so into Unity and the actual battling card game. Between the solo learn and all the textbooks I have on the code, I feel pretty confident about being able to create the token, create a staking system, things like that. And there's always the oh shit method, which is the wax DAO, which I don't necessarily want to do the wax DAO. I want to do our own in-house thing, just because in terms of future whitelisting requirements from Atomic Hub, that'll be something that is apparently important. So I'm going to be trying to do all our own shit. And even if we do the wax DAO, that will only be temporary until I can get my shit together. But basically, I just don't want you guys to have to wait any longer than you've already had to wait. So that's basically what we're going to do. And again, this is not me dogging Waxed Out. That's a fantastic project. I love it. Any collection that's an art collection that wants to have a token to be able to give out other, artwork, other NFTs, things like that people can spend it on, purchase it with, and get new NFTs. I think that's a fantastic, super cool idea. Obviously, we have a very large economy that's planned around our token, so a little bit different. Which again, Waxed Out could still work for that, but mostly just want it just because of the size game that is being built around this. Want it to be all sort of in-house, done here. But yeah, that's the crazy shit going on right now. So here we go. Let's see here. It's 12:24. We'll start the next one here in 5 minutes or less. We have 55 people. Actually, you know what? We're going to start it now. And we're going to do Doom Rollers this time around. 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. That is who's going to be winning that. So let's go ahead and do the Super Doom Rollers. 7 winners. Just like all the other ones. Sune figurines on there. With some lucky winners with some big time Ruby passes yesterday. Loving that. I love all the different stuff here. I love that you got, because guys, this community, all the prizes that we get and the stuff that we get sent from things like the Online Inn, Left House, Warsaken, Sune figures, all these really cool projects, like they send them here because they know that you guys are here And you guys are, you know, an amazing community that has supported Faded Monsuta and turned it into what it is. So that's why people want to share stuff with us, because they think that you guys are awesome. Maybe they think I'm pretty cool, but they think that this community is awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough, because that's why we get to give out really cool stuff. That's why we got 10 Sune figures worth 70 wax each. You know what I mean? Is because you guys are fucking awesome. They love this stream. They know that people show up for the Faded Monsuta streams. So, again, it's much appreciated. I love you guys. Thank you for bringing my dream as far as it has come. And we're not stopping. We're not stopping. We're just going. We're going to be going. You know what I mean? And that's not going, gone. For those of you who are not aware with that, going, gone doesn't mean I'm going to leave. Going, gone means like home run in baseball terms. So let me go ahead and explain. In the old American pastime sport in baseball, when you say going, gone, it means you're looking to hit a home run, which is a good thing. You're looking to knock it out of the park. A lot of random sayings in the old English that I always forget are not sayings anywhere else. What is up, Nasty? There's be some Doom Rollers. Just barely. We're going to have a few more giveaways here. We're going to be going strong until Left House comes on into the fold. Left House will be coming on here in 34 minutes. With the Left Action House Show, previously known as the NFT Action News, previously known as the Upland Action News, which, by the way, guys, absolutely fucking awesome. I love the rebranding that they've done here. I love that they are branching out. They got Warsaken Wednesdays. They got Big Time Thursdays, Metaphors Mondays. They got, I know that the Whelps, they stop by on Wednesdays usually as well. I know that Uplando stops by from Upland quite frequently. There's like just a lot of really cool people that stop by that project on a regular basis, and like the random projects that they bring in. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Though you had a bad day, you're taking one down, sing a sad song just to turn it around. You'll see what you like, baby, one more time. Sorry, I like purposely saying bad. It's one of like my favorite things to do. But when you learn how to like actually like control your tone, like this, I can sing and go up occasionally, gradually, whatever the word is, and go higher and higher and higher. Like when you learn how to like sing, I guess in tone is better. In key, I don't know. Sing in tune, and you can sing a note, and it's not like, you can't like, you don't go in and out of different notes and things like that. Don't forget the dub and But a Game Zone. Don't forget the dub and But a Game Zone. I'm not sure what that is. Grub too stubborn, didn't want to move. No! Ooh, sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. Alrighty, here we go. No, I didn't mean to click on a name. I just wanted to click on the website so bring it to the forefront and I could hit the copy. That's all we wanted, really. That's all we wanted. Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, I don't know about that, Rick. Oh, I don't know, Rick. You really think we should, like, I don't know, steal all the NFTs? Like, that sounds really bad, Rick. Shut up, Morty, you little piece of shit. We're going to steal these NFTs, and we're going to sell it. We're getting loads of blips. Blips and chips. Sorry. I'm in a good mood. I've been in a good mood like the past week or so. I don't know what it is. Just been feeling. It's funny because I'm going to be busy as fuck. Like, if anything, I should be stressed. But I don't know. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling good. I have a lot of shit going on. Like, we're moving. There's going to be so much shit going on in my life behind the scenes, which I usually don't like fucking talk to y'all about that shit because I don't know. It doesn't affect the project. It doesn't affect you guys. So I don't know why tell you guys about like my personal shit going on. But so much crazy shit happening right now. And I should be feeling pressure, but I feel fantastic. I don't know. I feel like I'm rising to the occasion, which I don't know. I enjoy pressure for some reason. Pressure is like, if I don't feel pressure, I feel like I'm not alive. Maybe I'm just an adrenaline junkie. Two Barrow, this is your wheel spin. Let's see what you win. It's going to be a Tammy Thunder. I don't know. Pressure's good. I feel like pressure is one of those things that, you know, diamonds are made with pressure. You know what I mean? You know, if anything is just super easy, like it's hard for me to believe that it will truly be worth it. You know what I mean? Like there's so few things in life that are easy to do and have high reward. You know what I mean? That don't involve some sort of complete and total luck. There's got to be some luck mixed in there. Tiana Tart going out to MoXD. Congratulations to you. Crypto Conspiracies, you won that Patrick Petrol. This wheel spin here is for N1K. Digicon Fry Pack. How about that? One of those online impacts going out here. Farheek. Time for your wheel spin, Farheek. Let's see what you get. Monsuta coming off the board. Then we'll remove that. Let's shovel up this board. Let's go. Spin the wheel down. Chamwan. Captain Booty Plunder Pack. All right, if anyone knows like where the link is to like go burn those, that would be stupendous because I know that maybe it's in like NFThive.io. We'll look for that in a moment. But that's what you won. I would not open it because supposedly, since it's already been found, you can burn that and get wax booty, so you can still get some stuff. 500 star bits. Congratulations. If you don't have a Hive name, Moonbass Marty, that's okay. We'll go ahead and send you a common misprint anyways because we got your wax wallet right here. So if you don't have a Hive wallet, that is cool. We'll send you the common misprint. Boom. We'll shuffle that back up. Let's go ahead and start the next round of Grubfish here. Go ahead and hit play again. Shuffle into blow. There we go. Go ahead and hop on in there. Hop on into the giveaway. Let's go ahead and finish off some of these. We got Zigzag Ziggy with Brick House. For those of you who don't remember, Zigzag Ziggy's got the afro. It's obviously referring to she's a brick house. She's my town. She's letting it all hang out. Yeah, she's a brick. Yeah, that shit. Obviously, it's a she, though, that normally gets called Brick House. But I don't know, maybe Zigzag Ziggy's packing some badonkadonk. You never know. While Zigzag Ziggy is on the field, your side of the field receives +2 HP. You get a little extra padding. Get it? Brick House, extra padding, a little bit extra health. Brick House is slaying for a very voluptuous woman. Ta-da! And thus, he's from the disco era. He's got his groovy 70s shit going on. Yeah. You don't get it, you don't get it. I find stupid shit like this hilarious, of course. A Brody Black coming into the fold. Bam. Let's go ahead and just focus on that so that all you guys can follow along with the highlighted thing because it's just a wall of fucking text. Without that blue, it's kind of hard to tell what the fuck I'm talking about. Brody Black full metal jacket. Ignore armor and deal damage directly to HP. That's huge. The only faded monster that's got that right now is going to be Sensei Starby. With that Sensei thrust, it's armor piercing. It goes straight through and hits that HP directly. Going to be huge for taking down some of these decks with that armor on there. The armor is going to, again, if you have to get rid of armor before you can start taking away at HP. So these Monsuta that say, fuck the armor, bank, just gank straight to your, shank. They're just ganking that HP right away, right off the bat, without even having to deal with the armor. Use superpower one of these cards, it will be very hard for them to be stopped. So Brody Black, definitely going to be an interesting card. I'd love to see how people end up using it. It's rare since the rares seem to come out way more than anything else in my pack. I made a part of the reason I made them rare so that this is something readily available because there's a lot of stuff with armor and having a Monsuta that can take out armor could be very valuable to you. Could be very valuable to your deck. Depending on what you decide to build, because there's going to be meta strategies, and then there's going to be people that start building strategies to counter meta strategies, which should be interesting. I always like doing that. I always like seeing whatever the most powerful thing is, and then I was like, how do I fuck that up? Sometimes it's not doable. Sometimes it's just that much more powerful. But every once in a while, you can make a deck that really fucks up the meta, and it doesn't do well against any other deck than the meta, but since someone's got a meta deck that they're just sitting there running and they're whipping everyone's ass with it, it can be fun to make a counter meta deck just to be like, haha, fuck you. You lose this round, I'll maybe lose all the other rounds after it, but you're not winning. And sometimes so many people use that meta deck that counter meta deck could actually get you to the top of the tournament and have you win because all you're doing is sitting there just countering their asses. Goldzon! Wow, Goldzon shares the field. I already went over Goldzon. You're able to get a draw. Extra draws, resolution phase. Torch ability, Jade Armor. All precious metal songs and precious stone bongs receive +2 armor when Jade comes onto the field. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's talking about meta strategy over there with the precious stones and precious metal bongs and songs. And Brody Black looking like that would be very good counter to the old Jade right there. We got Calypso Crystal here, which I feel like making Brody Black a ranged Monsuta would also, even though technically, obviously, shooting bullets, so it makes sense that he was a ranged. May make them a ranged one, but we'll have to see just because we can't make someone just the most OP card ever unless he's got like a 10 cost. That would be funny. A 10 cost rare. Calypso Crystals heals 2 HP each resolution phase to inorganic Monsuta. We already went over that. Bong Zong Shatter Gandalf, which, by the way, organic Monsuta are Flower, Joint, Sugar Wax, and Crumble. Go figure. And that's going to be Fab Franny. She heals 2 for those. And those are both resolution phase abilities. I should capitalize resolution phase since that is a major phase of the game. Happens right after the battle phase. So basically, when the battle phase is over and your opponent is switching on over to their end phase, there's the resolution phase. And during the resolution phase is where draws could happen. There could be some healing that's going down. There could be a battle effect that takes place and does something, which, like, for example, your bleeds, your burns, things like that, that'll probably happen during the resolution phase. So resolution phase is going to have, I don't think anyone's planned for it. I haven't put a lot of resolution phase stuff in there, nor have I talked about poison and bleed and burn and stuff like that being a resolution phase based thing. You may have been able to assume that based off of how card games normally work, because normally if there's not a resolution phase, it will just happen during the resolution phase of the battle, which, for example, there's a resolution phase for every single battle in like Yu-Gi-Oh, especially with like cards. And you actually can stack magic and trap cards on top of each other. They call it chaining, which both sides can chain. I can lay down a trap. You can attack me. I can be like, boom, trap card. And someone could be like, boom, trap card to destroy your trap card. And I'm going to be like, bam, quick spell to destroy your trap card that's trying to destroy my trap card. So my trap card still activates. It's like this whole thing. Ours is going to be slightly less confusing than the chain reactions inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's going to be more of just a resolution phase. Whoever's got those status impairments, whoever's got those heal abilities, whoever got those draw abilities, that's when you'll be able to draw your card, heal your team, take the damage, whatever. So, and that's going to be interesting because I haven't decided what will happen first, damages or heals, which that could actually end up being that could change a lot of shit. You know what I mean? That could be very different because that's that old snail in the well, goes forward 5 and goes back 2. Well, if it comes out of the well, then you don't go back 2 at night because it's out of the well. So that's one of those stoppy things, one of those things where, when we start the resolution phase, it will check for these things. And if they don't have any of these things in this order, it's going to have an order. That's how everything works. I can't just magically be like, do all of them at the same time. That's not how coding works. It's going to have to look for specific things, and it does one function at a time. So that's how that goes. That's how that's going to go. Unless you have like multiple different things on there. But in terms of the battle is going to be all kind of linear, you know what I mean? So that'll be kind of one function at a time there. When you go to attack, that'll initiate that function. Well, there you go. There you go. We got, so did we go over Golden Gus? We did. Heal 4 HP to up to 2 targets. There we go. 2 targets once per turn. So you can heal 2 separate folks for 4 HP once per turn with old Golden Gus, the Golden Healer. Which, by the way, got gold in the name. Golden Ticky can summon this fella too. So if you need yourself a healer and you got a lot of tanks, Golden Ticky can pull this fella out. Golden Ticky going to have a lot of random utility. Like, I think that Golden Ticky is going to be one of those sleeped on cards. Because I don't think a lot of people are going to think about how many different cards have gold in them. We at least have 5 at this point that are gold related. So it might be something to look into. All right, we got ourselves an AJ Shattersworth. AJ Shattersworth. Wait, no, that's not Series 5. That's Series 1. That's the first mythic ever made, AJ Shattersworth. Let's go on. Already Joaquin Cream. Sapphire. So we'll start here. And let's go ahead and head back over to the Grubfish. We're going to do a Grubfish Royale. We got 58 contestants. I don't know where y'all are, but we got 58 contestants in here. I'm going to go ahead and give you 1 Jeopardy for the people that are actually here so that you guys can get in, because I have a feeling that not everyone that's in this list is here. Let's go and do this. You know what? Since not everyone in this list is here, and since we're behind a little bit on prizes, I'm going to do a top 10 situation. You have to get top 10 in this Doom Rollers right here. Top 10 in the old Doom Rollers. First place is going to get 2 wheel spins as opposed to just 1. And, top 10 situation. Because we got 58 contestants and we got 41 viewers. So fuck that shit. You're not here, you're probably going to get popped. Probably going to get popped. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You get 1 Jeopardy. Ah, no. That's the Jeopardy. We had no new entries. Well, you probably wouldn't have been able to do well at Doom Rollers anyways if you had that long of a delay. So we'll go ahead and do the Doom Rollers. Super Doom Rollers. About to start exclamation A, exclamation B, exclamation C, exclamation D. Just start hitting shit. Go crazy. Go cuckoo up there. Go nuts if you will. Yes. Which one, by the way? Let me see you. What we got on here? There we go. Little shameless self-promotion, a little faded Monsuta mug. Yeah. We have tested out some possible ideas for products and things like that. I really actually enjoy the irony of the Hypnozong coffee mug. It's like you're just waking up and you pull out the Hypnozong to keep you awake or something like that. Get you started for the day. There's a lot of people over in A and C. We need you to move out of there. You're all going to die. Top 10 situation. First through 10 getting a wheel spin. We may have our top 10 picked here by the end of this. Nobody is moving. That is going to be AC all day. If it's not AC, I am shocked. Yeah. I have no idea. Nobody was moving that time. You guys were they were all not here. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got 8. Am I crazy? No, we got 7. We got 7 people here. I'll check if the last 3 are here. But you guys are clearly here. We'll see if our last 3 finishers were even here. Call me traitor. Be funny if I did a giveaway on like Doom Rollers where only the people that like, or do a Doom Rollers with like no emojis. Just everyone has to watch themselves get squished one by one. Just waiting for death. That's what we'll call that stream. Waiting for death. Oh my goodness. Jonas 7001, you got 2 wheel spins. You're the winner. Woohoo! All right, let's see who our other winners are. Oh, Blue Penguin FR, you're the winner. Umjara Camizo. We already knew you guys were winners. You guys were like sitting around there last. Call me Trader Smarteases. Opeka 51, Amit I Break. You guys were all moving around. I know that you guys were all there. We got 8, 9, and 10. Olivier, Moonbaz Marty, Pop and Stock. You guys here? Give me a little, I'm here. Give me a little, I'm in the chat. Love me. Give me a prize. You don't have to say all that. But we need 8, 9, and 10. Moonbaz Marty's here. Hell yeah, Pop and Stock is here. Olivier is here. There we go. Our top 10. Our top 10 are here. And in a timely fashion, I might add. If I do hate him myself. I don't know why I keep doing that. Reminds me of the walrus from Alice in Wonderland. And I don't know if anyone remembers that weird ass walrus that they had that thing with. I dare say. He's like eating all the things, and then that one guy comes out. I don't know. I always feel like Alice in Wonderland is just like a bad fever dream. That is lagging on me. No. Well, we'll do a Grubfish Royale to finish off with. We'll do at least one more Grubfish Royale to finish off with. That was so gross. I apparently was congested and just swallowed so many boogers. Ew. Did not realize. Every once in a while, I'll like sing like I was earlier and be shouting like I am right now, where I project my voice and sing loudly and move air fastly through it. And when I do that, it just like pushes all the boogers either out or they fall back in somehow. That time they went in. And it's lagging. No! We don't want no lag. Lag sucks. All right, let's go ahead and let's do these wheel spins here. Let's do these wheel spins. 2 wheel spins for Joe Nash. Joe Nash, here we go for you, my old chap. Old chap, you got a taco pack. Get yourself a taco pack in there, and let's see what the next little prize will bring you. Let's see, Joe Nash. What will you win? What will you win? A Westin melon. A good show, old boy. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking like that now. Blue Penguin, it's your turn. Let's go. Blue Penguin. Blue Penguin, it is your turn for wheel spin. Oh, dang. One of those 70 wax black and pink streamer Sune pin in celebration of TwitchCon. A full mouthful, if you will. That's what she said. Or he. I don't know. Equal opportunity. You have equal opportunity to take my balls in your mouth. Five go to Marja. Yeah. Spin the wheel, call me Schrader, here you go. Sonny Simon, how about that? How about that, Sonny Simon? Getting yourself, not Sonny Simon. How about call me Trader? You're getting yourself a Sonny Simon. Herbert Gerber Gerber. Herbert Dur, a Berber de Burr. Learning how to talk, apparently. Another black and pink Sune Pink in celebration of TwitchCon. Going to Smarties. Oh, Pekka coming into the fold here. Oh, Pekka, let's see what you win. Oh, Pekka's getting there, Wheelsman. Oh, Pekka 51. What's it going to be? What's it going to be, oh, Pekka? Looks like you're going to be getting yourself a Sarah Sprinkler. Hey, what? My neighbors are probably like, what the fuck is happening over there right now? A meat eye break. Get yourself a Digicon 11 fry pack. Everyone's got these con packs. We got the TwitchCon. We got the Digicon. We got all the cons. Did I remove that? Yes, I did. I removed it. Here we go. Oh, wait. Olivier 1505. Dex Swabber Booty Plunder Pack. Again, do not open these. You need to burn them. Apparently, both of the winning packs have been found. So please, you're going to burn these for Wax Booty, from what I understand. We will clarify with NFT Andy. We'll figure it out. Influencer Sune Green. So 2 of those 3 are out of the door. We had like 20 of those to begin with. We'll remove that. Shuffle it up. Poppin' Stock. Here it comes. Here comes your wheel spin, Poppin' Stock. Tiago Ting. A ding, a ding, a ding, ding, dong. There you go. Let's go ahead and get things rolling here. Let's go ahead and get our final one. This is going to be a Grubfish Royale no matter what. Oh, boy. Woo! And I'm going to go blow my nose. I'll be right back. Everyone, get on in there. Go ahead and hop on in. I will be right back. Whee! And let's go ahead. There we go. There we go. Blow my nose there real quick. Booger's coming out for days. All right, let's go ahead and finish off reading the old list here. All right, Saphira Sapphire, Precious Pride. And, of course, it's not like, oh, she's so precious, she's a girl. No, it's just Precious Metal Bong, or Precious Stone Bong, rather. Part of the Precious Metal Zongs and Precious Stone Bongs. Which that's precious is not because they're like, oh, they're so precious. It's because of the value of the metals and the things that they're made out of. And there you go. There you go. Let's see here. We got the Jerry Jewels. Oh, by the way, Precious Pride for each Precious Metal Zong and Precious Stone Bong on the field. Saphira gains +2 attack. That could go. The only way it would go is up right now. It is meant to be pretty ferocious in level of attack. So definitely one that you're going to want to watch out for. This is going to be one of those things where you're building towards this and snowballing. So overall, Chesong probably has more damage output. But Saphira Sapphire, I believe, is going to be more powerful than any of the individual things if you set this up properly, especially because you have other Monsuta that increase attack and health for precious metal zongs as well as precious stone bombs. So definitely going to be a way that you can use that for just some straight up raw fucking power coming out of the bongs, which is crazy because most bongs are not attackers. Most bongs are tanks or healers. So there are going to be some anomalies inside of that so that you can have some meta strategies based around things that normally have tanks or healers. You know, for example, we have the Mecha Shih Tzu that kind of goes out of the range of normalcy for the Sugar Wax. But nonetheless, we do have things in there so that you can, if you want to go ahead and specialize in one type, you can. That's kind of the idea behind this. So the Jerry Jewels, Jewel Juice heals 7 HP to your side of the field during each resolution phase. The strongest healer in the game by far. As of right now, like universal healer. This is one of those things where it's just like super duper. This could very well change, but wanted to be more powerful than the other healers. It is very weak, however, so any AoE kind of board removal is going to probably wipe this dude out, or even targeted board removal. If you have, you know, and I guess it's not board removal at that point, if it's not taking out the whole board, but anything that's even targeted removal, like single target removal, will probably head towards this dude, just because, again, it could heal your entire lineup, regardless of the damage that they've taken. This could essentially, you wouldn't even have to lay that many cards down while this is going on. So definitely a huge one there with the Jerry Jewels. There's not actual juice that comes out of the jewels. That just sounded funny to make that name. Balloonicorn Magic. Target one fade to Monsuta. Change it to a Monsuta type of your choosing. So that could be absolutely huge. You're not a precious metal zong or bong if you're no longer a zong or a bong. So that's going to be one of those things where that can really fuck with a lot of strategies. And we'll have to add things in there, like it's going to have to read specifically the card type as opposed to the name. So that way, when you have a precious metal bong or zong that's using that ability, it's not necessarily just going off of the bong or zong. It will be going based off of these names and the bong and zong. And then if that is removed, it will be an and. So they need to, in order to qualify for this function, it's going to need to have both the name, which is one of the precious metal zongs or one of the precious stone bongs, and then it's going to have the type correct as well. So if that type is changed, it will fuck with things like the chess zong set, like the precious metal zongs and stone bongs. It will fuck with those. So that being said, that should be a very powerful disruptor card. For those of you that like to play the troll, this is probably going to be a fantastic card for you. Atomic Atom. For those of you that have recycle abilities that allow you to pull discard cards out of your deck and either into your hand or put them back into the deck, this is a way that you can mill through your opponent's deck while holding on. Atomic Atom, torched ability, Atom Collider. Deal 5 damage to the entire smoke circle. Both players send the top 5 cards of their deck to the toasted pile. So it's an atomic bomb. it go boom! It blow everything up. That's the whole idea. So not a full board wipe, but say that all you have on the field is a tank, or you only got one Monsuta or something like that. Say you've got a heavy card advantage or something like that. This would be a fantastic card to play. Willy Wormhole. This is going to be a fucking long-ass ability. I don't even know if it's going to fit all on here. It doesn't fit all on here. So I'm going to go ahead and double-click here. Willy's Wild Wormhole. Select one Faded Monsuta to send to the Unchill Zone at the start of your next turn. As long as Willy Wormhole is still on the field, the Monsuta will be planted in the same location they were removed from. If this space is taken, discard the Faded Monsuta, returning to the smoke circle. If Willy Wormhole is destroyed, the Faded Monsuta will remain in the Chill Zone. So there's actually a few ways that you could really utilize that card. Because you could destroy your own card. Say that you trap one of their most powerful cards in the Unchill Zone, because that's not a removal. That supersedes the Unchill Zone, supersedes the immunity. So that's not sending someone back to their hand. That's a completely separate thing on there, which I'm actually going to have to add Willy Wormhole to the abilities that can affect Mecha Shitsu. But that's going to be one of those ones where, and again, for the most part, it's going to come back to the field unless you, in some crazy event, decide to use Willy Wormhole to like pull Mecha Shitsu off and then use a card that destroys Willy Wormhole, because that would actually be really smart. Willy Wormhole is now gone, and that Monsuta that they summoned is now trapped forever in the Unchill Zone, because the method of which they got there is Willy Wormhole, who is no longer here. We have 4 minutes left. I have to hurry the fuck up. I have to stop explaining things and just go. All right. Well, that was the end of the Mythics. Thank goodness. Diamondsong. Diamonds are forever. Half all incoming damage. That's going to be... This card has a ridiculous amount of health and armor, which it may be boosted. But halving the damage of this, it has 12 armor and 10 health. And there are things that replenish armor. There are things that replenish health. So this is going to be a very difficult card to get rid of. Because, like, even if... To say that you got rid of its armor finally, you would have to have 20 attack just to take out Diamondsong at that moment in time. So definitely going to be one of those things that's hard to break through. Diamondsong. We have Sophie Soccer. Buster Brawler. When the battle phase with this Monsuta resolves, destroy the armor of opposing Monsuta, then inflict lethal bleed 3. So, yeah, this is going to be a fucking monster of a card. For those of you that have not snagged one misprint-wise, hopefully you get one promo card-wise, because holy hot dog, it's gonna be a fucking monster. It is. It's gonna be going with the Puncher series, which has, you know, Fruity Freddy, Purple Puncher, Bo Banana. It has what's his name? Why am I forgetting the Blackberry Punch one? That's the main one. What the fuck's wrong with me? How can I do this? How can I do this? Oh shit! What is this? Colonize Mars? I don't even know what this is. Oh, did I actually get sent something from my Wax Gold Ambassador? Is this the first thing I've ever received? Oh my god! The Wax Gold Ambassador possibly works. Let's see. Let's check the transfer. CM giveaways 1. Oh, maybe I won something else. I don't know. I don't know what that is. We'll find out. Maybe Colonize Mars. I don't know what I won. I don't know how I won it, but cool beans. We'll figure that out. I'm going to go check my shit. Maybe they let me know whether I like these are for giveaway or for what this is. We'll figure it out, but we might have some Colonize Mars shit to give away. That's cool beans. Let's go to Faded Monsuta. Let's go to Series 3. Where are you? Where's my Series 3 misprints? Series Tray. That's what I'm looking for. Derp. Derpy derp. Let's go to Mythic. God, all right. I need to do the fucking thing. Brock Berry. Jesus Christ. I could not remember Brock Berry's name. That's like the first time I've forgotten a Monsuta's name. I knew that it was Blackberry based off of the Blackberry Punch strain. All right. I'm sorry. Let's start this Grubfish right now. Choose game. Grubfish Royale. Let's pick our winners. Let's see here. What are we going to... We're going to do our 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, and 30th. And I'm going to go ahead and do our wheel streams, our wheel spins. I'm so sorry, Left. I'm going to try and get out of here ASAP. I went a little longer than I meant to trying to explain this, which, oh my goodness, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't describe Albus Alvin. Alluvium, Albus Alluvium, and I'll have to go over Albus Alluvium and Enzo Extendo. I'll have to go over their abilities. You guys can see them, though. You guys can read them. You guys can check them out. They obviously have some pretty good abilities. They are, one of them is a legendary Gandalf, and one's a secret rare, which, again, there are only 4 of each of those in terms of legendary Gandalf as well as secret rares. Pretty much on the same par of rarity there. Technically, the secret rares are slightly harder to get, but that being said, definitely the Gandalfs are on the same power-wise as well as rarity-wise. In my eyes, Elder Tree Tokemeister is actually the same staking power as the secret rares, that legendary from Series 1. Which Series 1 is the only one that's going to have a different staking power. The rest of these are also going to have a, just because I always said that Series 1 was going to be like the highest staking power. And if we were to do the secret rare Series 1 level misprint, it would actually be higher than Elder Tree Tokemeister, so that would actually kind of ruin that promise. That I made, so we're actually going to leave that as is. I was thinking about possibly surprising folks and having that be an option where we made them the same staking power as the Series 1, but ultimately it just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. So we're going to leave them as the regular staking powers that they are. I am just getting these winners here so that we can do our wheel spins and get on out of here and make room for Left House. Left House is about to come into the fold with the Left Action House. All right, Brer One Apin, let's go. Let's get you your wheel spin. Tiago Ting, get off the board here. Let's go. Brer One Apin, this is you. And it's going to be Casey Stones. All right, we'll remove that. Shuffle it up. Wheel spin it up. And then let's see what here. 50K shit is going to Mendisco. Congratulations to you. Move that. Boom. Shuffle it up. Do a wheel spin. And we got Blue Penguin coming on in here, getting a Ballsy Bells misprint. That's a rare misprint from Series 4. Move that. Shuffle it up. And then we have a Lucky Lux. Orange Crypto Pizza. There we go. Orange Crypto Pizza Elephant coming off the board. Zubiho, here we go. Zubiho, looks like they're getting a mythic misprint. The Mochi Mochi's only 60 of those in existence. Jungle Banana, let's see what you get here. Left House going to be coming in hot. Joaquin Cream, that's another mythic misprint. It's on fire right now. All right, Regin, you get the last one. See what you get. You're going to keep the fire going. You will with that 70 wax black and pink streamer Sune pin. Woohoo! All right, we're going to send those on. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'm going to get the fuck out of the way here right now. Have a great start to your weekend. Left House is coming on right now. More giveaways, more fucking action. It's open to the public, the final giveaway at the end, which is where the largest prizes are. So stick around to the end. There'll be giveaways throughout the stream, as well as a fat giveaway at the end, as well as awesome information and news from the gaming sector, NFT gaming sector. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a wonderful start to your weekend, everybody. Woohoo!